Alright, Action Fleet fans, so we're on to the AT-AT Walker. So we'll talk through some of the variants here, and then some of the features and playability of these things. So start here at the front left. So this is your standard clean version of the AT-AT. So there's a couple different things that this one can do. So you've got the head actually articulates, it moves around a little bit and twists. You have the guns here on the front, articulate both of them. The cockpit opens to expose the AT-AT driver. So that's him. And then also you get this side door that opens. And you also get a snow trooper that comes with this one. So the standard characters that you get are the AT-AT driver that I showed you right here, and then also this snow trooper. So these are the standards. And pretty much all of them other than the alpha versions, which I'll show you the differences for those here in a minute. This also has all of the legs can move, and then there's one extra bonus feature on here that actually didn't make it all the way to production, but I've seen what it actually looks like. So you can see there's these little wheels here, and there's this little teeny hole there at the bottom. So this is actually like a little conveyor belt. So you can see as I'm twisting that, I'll show you how that works here. I've got another one that actually has a string on it. To take this thing apart to get to it, there's just some screws here on the bottom. Just these two screws are the only two that you have to pop out, and the whole bottom comes out, and then you can attach something to that. So anyways, here's your standard. Again, this is the clean version. Then you would have what you call the dirty version, or this weathered version, where you can see the paint on the side. There's some difference in the weathering. From the front basically looks the same, and then here is the other side. Again, you can see some weathering detail, a little bit of color down there on the bottom left portion of it. Again, same pilots or same figures, no difference there. Here's what the top looks like, just a little bit of weathering. Again, this is the clean version. This is the what we call the dirty version or the weathered version. A little bit of weathering on the legs. That's up. So then we move on to there is a difference here in how you open this door. Similar to the sand crawler, there is like this portion that it's not very easy to open that. Then there's another version that typically comes in this dirty version or this weathered version that has a little tab on it. So you can see the tab, easy to pull open. So this is one where you can actually see I've actually got this string attached to an extra Luke figure. So if you actually roll this thing, it pulls him up, or you can unwind it and goes down. There's actually in the original design there was a little hook that would just hook right underneath his arms. If anybody watching this video has a picture of that, if they want to post it in the comments below, that'd be great. Then you can see what that actually looks like. I just don't have a picture of it. All the other features of this are the same. This is the same, the weathered version. Again, with all of these weathered versions, it seems like there's just always a little bit of a difference in terms of how deep the color is in terms of some of the weathering and what it looks like. Same articulation with the head, same figures, and then again here is that little tab on the hatch that opens it. And then you get to the Hasbro release. So this was the release whenever this date was in 2002. You can see a lot of weathering and actually snow speckling on this. This is a really cool model. This actually didn't come with any figures. It does come with a white stand, where all of these other ones come with black stands that just the two front feet sit on. But this one has the easy tab, easy open tab. Again, no figures with this, but very cool looking. There's one here, it's just like a really quick custom one that I actually got. I got this in a lot from somebody. And this looks like it just got a little spray paint on it. It looked pretty cool, so figured I'd include it in this video. But that's that. So let's move on to the alphas really quick before we get to the fun stuff. So with the alphas, there's two versions. Both of these are, they're a little bit different. So there's definitely a difference in the color of the stand. With the actual walker, one of them has the tab that's not easy. The other one actually has the tab that makes it easy to open. And then the major difference here is actually with the pilots. So you have one that has actually the black eyes on it. So this is your concept pilot or driver, whatever you want to call him. Both of them come with that same snow trooper. Here's what he looks like. And then you have another version, or the second version of this, that actually, again, comes with this part that doesn't have the tab on it. And it comes with the pilot that has the white eyes. So those are two different, distinct versions of it. Again, the snow trooper that comes with it is the same. The thing opens the same way. There's some slight differences with the weathering on it. Both of them are the weathered version. So you can see there's the weathering on the side. And if you're looking at this side, it looks slightly different in terms of where the weathering is. It looks like they maybe tried to put a little bit of weathering on there, but didn't quite get the paint deep enough for it to be recognizable. And that's that. And then with both of these guys, you get the same alpha version. This is one of the only ones that actually has a little bit of articulation in the head. Let's see if I can get this thing to move. It's not really moving, but it does actually twist a little bit. I don't want to push it too hard because I don't want to break it. But that is that. So your black-eyed version with the extra tab typically comes with the gold stand. Like I've said in other videos, I don't know whether or not the stand color is synonymous with the actual vehicle that you get. Sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're different. So now we'll get to the cool ones. So this is the Kaybee exclusive electronic version. So I've got this one here with the 2 buttons on it. So this comes with the white stand and actually has a controller on here to move it forward and back. So if you have this one, only goes one direction. It doesn't go the other way. Relatively loud as you're moving it. Does have an opening cockpit, or the opening side to it with your snow trooper in it. Does also have the normal AT-AT driver. And then it does not have that little roller ball on the bottom to bring the Luke up. So that's that one. Now we'll get to the Mac Daddy. So this is one of my favorites in the collection. So this is the 3-button AT-AT. So what I'll do is I'll just show you the packaging first, and then I'll actually take it out of the packaging so you can see it and run it. So this is what it looks like. It comes with a snow trooper, the driver, and then actually a little snow speeder. There's the 3-button controller. Turn it over, it actually has the directions on the back, and then it also has 2 extra figures. So let me go ahead and take this guy out of here real quick. Typically keep this thing in here and without any batteries in it, but I figured for the video purpose I'd go ahead and pull it out here and show everybody what it looks like. So this is actually JCPenney exclusive. Got extremely lucky to find a collector that was looking to get rid of this guy. So I'll run through the functions really quick on this. So it's got the forward moving component. It moves backwards. And then it also has a firing button here in the middle. Now the cool thing about this is if we look at it from a front, I'll hold it up this way so you can see it. When you push the firing button, it actually has a little light on it that goes on. And you can see the obvious difference in the front of this in terms of how it looks. It's quite a bit different than the other models. I was lucky enough to find this version again in the blister wrap inside of the actual box that it was shipped in as well. So typically I keep it displayed this way. Don't keep the batteries in it typically, but I figured for today's purpose to show everybody what it looks like. This is basically what it looks like. So if you have any questions, feel free to fire away. Otherwise, thanks for watching.